the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Here's a return from the 7. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
Katie certainly produced a lot of highlights last week, but he gave the defense a couple as well on those interceptions. And I don't care how many touchdowns as a quarterback can throw in a game. You turn it over a couple times in a loss, put your defense out there a few more times, those moments you remember. What should really be driving him to get the win this week.
Well, this group right here, Brock, poised to make a run in the playoffs, but they've had to earn that trip to the postseason, haven't they, without some of their teammates here on the field.
And for everyone on this injury report, the key is recovery. If you got a shot to make it back, any shot.
You mix it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting downs, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game, not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Nickel look by the Jaguars here, third down. Give up the middle to Harvey. That's the first down, and he's still going. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Harvey once more. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He's got it on the bootleg. He's got a man left. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Their opening drive continues. First and 10 now from the 39. They're going play action. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And now they face second down. Now Thompson to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Shotgun hands out to Harvey. And he'll They'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Here's Thompson. He brings it in.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion. In completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away.
Offside, defense.
Now they got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Hill now to return it. Shoots away from one. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Jaguars and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he's kept up the pace all season long. To the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop to run like that for a tackle for loss.
Give it 9 yards there, partner. A strong gain, and now a much more manageable 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Thompson now. He can run it. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Second down, kick to Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First down, play action. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Throwing now, Thompson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens break the tie here in the 1st. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Sanders all set to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They're still in search of that first down of this game, Brock. Hoping to put together a drive and avoid calling on the punter again. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Burrow out of the shotgun. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up. The Jaguars in a punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. Collects this at the 32. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw, Thompson. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete.
3rd and long for him here. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. There's Williams to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
That's the end of one here on New Year's Eve. It's a 14-7 game. back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a 3rd long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Now it's Toms. This is Harvey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that wrong the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
It's Harvey straight ahead. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
It's a 3rd down give to Harvey. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Sanders sends it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. That's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Starting from the 5. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. From the gun, a carry by Williams. He needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's a big strike to Hill. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Give him 25 on that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 5.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
They kick the running back in motion. To throw again, it's Burrow. He's got it to his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Jaguars. First down.
Sticking it in the air, it's Burrow. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Burrow. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd
To
and
the air again, it's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Finds Davis, complete. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars reduce the lead to just 4. A 2nd touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Baltimore running its offense out now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. They go play action on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Thompson. That one's complete over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jaguars' 35-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Baltimore first down.
Here's a design run. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Throwing now, Thompson. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Watson. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Baltimore first down. A gain of
Double
9
coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go in there every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Giving this to Harvey. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
At the 8-yard line.
First down, play action. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Now Thompson to throw. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
It's second down and 10.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
Darius Davis. That's a gain of 7.
Gun on third down. It's Burrow. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down. Jacksonville in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. The Ravens ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's a gain of 8.
He'll throw it.
Second and 2.
Complete over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. This, the final Monday night game of the regular season. It caps off what was a pivotal Week 17, so let's get after it. Our trip around the league starts now. In the Motor City, the Lions at home to take on the Bengals. And this is Quinn Ewers. A 1-yard touchdown pass in the box score. With that, we'll show you the playoff picture in the NFC. Still lots to be decided as we speed towards a conclusion next week. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Patterson now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Ravens and Travis Hunter ready for their next look on offense. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in second place. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone in the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Injuries like these haven't stopped them from locking up a playoff spot, Brock. They've been able to fight through them to remain one of the best teams in the entire conference.
I love that word, fight. It's definitely the key one here. There's been tremendous fight, grit, toughness up and down this roster to keep their level of play despite all these injuries. And they've gotten some tremendous fight out of the players who've stepped into those shoes and taken advantage of the opportunities.
Third down, and they need to get 10. To the air on third and long. Hits him on the in route. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play good for 17 and a first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Let them do it on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
A gain of 5.
And he's got a free play here. That's caught for the first. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
So they'll decline this and take the results. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They'll run here following the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Burrow from the gun. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And that'll keep the deficit at 13.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Thompson. Finds his man over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And a great play was brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 15. First down, Ravens.
To throw, Thompson. Setting up the running back screen. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Thompson back to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Yards to go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
Out now runs the Jaguars offense. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. He throws a bullet to the... They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back basically to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
The Ravens trotting out their offense. They'll have a shorter field ahead of them now, Brock. That pick sets them up just shy of the 40. First down from the 42. Lone hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Picked up by the Jaguars. 30. The 10. And Jacksonville makes a house call. Touchdown. The Jaguars shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field, maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. He got enough to reach that goal line. You darn right he did. He could sense it. He wanted it.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars get it back to within 6.
Jaguars 21.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Ravens headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Thompson now. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. They get 6 and a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. He dodged the tackle. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
15 more yards.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First down. A gain of 15.
Working inside the red zone. Back to a familiar target. It's Watson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens go up by 12. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Ravens 35, Jaguars 21.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call, throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
Jerks away from one. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
35, Jaguars 28.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Thompson. That's to the sideline, and it's a catch by Watson. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And they could really use a good one here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 28. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
No progress on 1st down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 27.
Here's Burrow. Screen here for Williams. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He finds him beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those changes.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, to possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
At at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one's incomplete over the middle. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up fourth and long.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. They stay on the ground with Williams. Open space inside the 40. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
Another run for Williams. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6.
Kate, I know you've listened to me over the years praise and compliment offenses to just not go away from success. If you're running it well, keep running it. If you're throwing it, keep throwing it. Don't go away from it. Well, this defense, they're not going away from the pressure. And you see the dividends it's paid this time all the way for 6 points.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jaguars 35.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. He fields it from the 8. Escapes the defender. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And after that pick 6 just moments ago, Brock, they now need a touchdown of their own to tie this game up.
Sure does. They need to stem some of that momentum. As quarterback, you just gave that defense. This is where staying in neutral, not too high, not too low, is so very critical.
Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. On the keeper, it's Burrow. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15 yards. And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better as he gets a lone yard at second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
First down. First and 10 at the
Going left side, Williams with it. He did well to shake off one tackle part. The next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
was taken down behind.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Connects on the crosser. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's got it near the 10. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw, Burrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Going Bauer is the big tight end. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And he will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now trail by just a point in the 4th. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. The Ravens and wide receiver Travis Hunter heading back to work here. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Here's Thompson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now Thompson to throw. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Ravens with a little more work to do to win it here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Thompson. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and...
Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Back to throw. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
goes to throw. Throw left side, complete. And they bring him down around the 34. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Setting up to pass. Looking for... And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. That one is good. And he hits one more time to win them this game. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.